this, they're
It's
going
because
to
he's got
ask
one
Cody
eye,
and Alex if
one
they've been
ear
traumatized by
pierce.
the prank.
The prank was done on.
Come on, I
Alex
do. What does that mean?
and Cody.
You piece of
You,
shit.
you only have one. Or you got both.
I got one.
Yeah, I'm judging you.
I got one ear, but
Is it the left or right ear?
Left ear, 2 piercings.
What was the old thing that they used to say?
Yeah, we know it's the right one that makes you Elton John, but you know it's a different time now.
Fuck DaddyOFive. Yeah, so apparently people know who this. I don't even know who this is, so I'm ready for it. Let me know when you want me to hit it.
1 second, let me have a sip.
Yep.
A quick sip, keep it healthy.
Sippy
All right,
boy.
guys, let's go.
All right, let's do it. Let me know if you want me to pause it at all.
For sure.
From losing custody of their children over a prank to having their entire channel deleted by YouTube, this is the tragic tale of YouTube's most controversial family channel, DaddyOFive. It was created on the 13th of August 2015 by parents Mike and Heather with the goal of pranking their 5 children for views, stating that they always thought their
You'll
lives
hate them?
would make an
Oh, boy.
awesome movie, and that they as a family decided to make this YouTube channel just for fun. And in the beginning, it was exactly that. It was fun. When looking at their earlier pranks, such as this one, in which Mike would try to scare his daughter with a hockey mask, we can see that most of the pranks were fairly harmless in the beginning. Whenever they weren't playing pranks, Mike was maybe doing a grocery store run, an exercise vlog, or possibly even firing up the barbecue, which wasn't all that provocative.
Yeah, good old family barbecue.
However, as DaddyOFive approached 100,000 subscribers fueled by their fun family dynamic, things began to change on their channel. Mike seemed to come to the realization that the more intense the reaction from the prank, the more views he would receive, resulting in him encouraging his kids to try and get whoever they were pranking as angry as possible.
And y'all gonna really feel for that little kid soon.
As mad as you could possibly get her. I'll end it. When it goes too far, I'll end it. But let's see how mad you can get her.
As a result of this being the goal, Mike would then realize that not every child in the family would give an equally strong reaction. For example, their daughter Emma would barely react to even the most brutal of pranks.
Why you?
Yeah, bro, Emma's fucking been desensitized. Like she's getting pranked since she was in diapers. Like she don't give a shit anymore. She ain't scared.
And you're gonna see the wrath. Oh man,
You kissing boys at school? I'm not kissing no one. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. They both said they saw you.
Leading Mike to conclude that she wasn't worth pranking in the first place.
Well, I'll tell you why we don't ever prank Emma. It's simply because Emma can
no clout.
Pranked. When we
She's uncloutable.
She's a true G.
There's zero
Top G,
reaction.
if you will.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, there was Cody, who would basically have an emotional meltdown every single time he was pranked.
It's just a prank.
So you all made me go through all this just for a stupid prank?
Cody had been diagnosed with oppositional defiant disorder, characterized by symptoms such as often and easily loses temper, is frequently touchy and easily annoyed by others, is often angry and resentful, which was accentuated by the parents reinforcing to Cody's face that he was what you might call a problem child, after mentioning that teachers should get a raise just for having to put up with him.
These teachers need a damn raise.
They do. Especially dealing with this one.
I really feel teachers ought to be getting paid a lot more than they get paid.
Cody's short fuse therefore made him the main target whenever Mike wanted to get a reaction for the camera.
Me and Jake just did a prank on Cody, and now I feel really bad about it.
And since the most intense reactions generated the most views, Cody was often pushed well beyond crying, during which Mike would even refuse to turn off the camera after Cody had asked him to do so.
Go and take the camera with you.
No, I gotta vlog my life. You know that.
Spotting a trend in the way that Cody
I gotta vlog my abuse.
To get vocal about the DaddyOFive channel. These kids need to be taken away and have their time with their parents supervised, at least for a period of time. Cody for sure needs to be taken away from that house for good, and he needs to know that he was right. This is awful. I feel so bad for Cody. This is unwatchable, and this guy should be in jail. Honestly, I could never in a million years imagine treating my kids like this. It didn't help that Mike took next to no responsibility for what you might call his unacceptable behavior. For example, as shown in the previous clip where he mentioned feeling bad for a prank he had played on Cody, he'd justify it by stating that everyone else had told him to do it.
Everybody talked me into
What are you, 9, bro?
Danny, do you think I could get a cup, please?
The mother in the family, Heather, who was actually a stepmother, didn't seem to care for Cody much either. In addition to stating that teachers deserved a raise for having to put up with him, a Reddit comment would highlight that she said, "I love you, but I don't like you" to Cody, although the original episode has since been deleted, so while this is impossible to verify as true, it certainly sounds like something she would say, as in another video, Heather would state that she was glad Cody wasn't coming to Disneyland with the family, as he was simply going to make everyone miserable.
I don't want to take him because he's bad at shit, and he's going to make everyone miserable the whole time. Normal kids have bad behaviors. Cody has something else.
The reason Cody wasn't allowed to come to Disneyland was that after going to the toilet, he had, quote, put poop everywhere.
Cody's going to Nan's because Cody was bad and didn't earn going to Disney, which sucks.
He put poop everywhere several times.
Which will be investigated by another large YouTuber known as Philip DeFranco, who would come to discover the following information.
Philip DeFranco came out with a video today talking
I love
about
Philip
Cody
DeFranco,
not
by the
going
way.
to Disney.
Just want to add.
Apparently the reason why he wasn't going is because he, put feces everywhere or something.
Been watching
like
him
that.
since 2008.
He talked to mental health experts, and they said, this could be a sign of trauma. What do you say to that?
Dude.
Why do you think Cody did this?
DaddyOFive would go on to clarify this by stating that the toilet had simply
Yeah. Why do you think he did this? I don't know, because his parents tell him he sucks every day.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck you think, bro? Like this is what's crazy to me too about shit like this, right? Like, listen, everyone, you scroll through TikTok and you're within 10 seconds, you're bound to find somebody pranking their kids or kids pranking their parents or whatever. It's like it's all fun and games, right? But when you you can genuinely see that the child's upset, like if I pranked my daughter, right? Like I scared her or something and she jumped and whatever, and then it was all funny afterwards. Like you post it. If you see your child is genuinely in distress and like fucking terrified, your first thought wouldn't even be to play. My first thought would be delete this before DSS hops up on my front porch, first of all. But you know what I'm saying? Why these people profit off their kids' misery? Like, if you're gonna have kids for that reason, don't even fucking have them.
Wait, yours is called
get
DSS?
friends.
Yours is called DSS? Ours is CPS.
Yeah, it's either DSS or DSF. They changed it. But yeah. And I just I don't know. I just I don't know. Dude, people are fucking weird.
Anything for
It's
clout.
such an awful thing to do to a fucking child. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a very fine line between pranking and just like traumatizing, right? Hey, Peach, what up? What up? Oh boy, I'm a Peach. The thing is if you're traumatized, it's kind of if you spank your child for misbehaving, that's different than beating your child into a pulp for misbehaving. You know what I mean? Like there are obviously very clear lines of things that you can and cannot do, and they should be pretty obvious. You can't tell me they said he didn't take any responsibility. Bro, what do you mean you didn't take any responsibility? You're a fucking 50-year-old man. They told me to do it, he says. Like he's a 10-year-old. Fuck that guy.
Overflowed.
There is no feces on the wall. What happened was the toilet overflowed. It happens with 5 kids in the house.
Right.
The toilet overflowed. So
Overflowed.
And the real issue why he didn't go to Disneyland, which he was really embarrassed about, and he doesn't want anyone to know.
Yet this response only created more questions. Why would you ban a kid from going to Disneyland for simply making the toilet overflow? Would it not be more embarrassing to say that he put poop on the wall, in comparison to the reality being that the toilet had simply been clogged?
You say that you didn't want to share something because you didn't want to embarrass your son, but you put out a video where you claimed that your child, who potentially his friends watch these videos, you put out a video that he's putting poop around his house as if that's not embarrassing. And then you tell a story about how a toilet overflowed and that you can't talk about the real reason because it's embarrassing.
Philip DeFranco and Keemstar covering the story led to countless other YouTubers publicizing their opinion about DaddyOFive being unacceptable. For example, a video titled How DaddyOFive Ruined His Childhood would go viral on Reddit with close to 17,000 upvotes, alongside another Reddit thread with 3,000 upvotes, in which many comments mentioned that the case had been reported
That's a lot back then.
Services.
It's like the equivalent of like
this had actually been brought
100,000.
up in the interview with Keemstar, where DaddyOFive mentioned that they had already been investigated by Child Protective Services, who requested that they change a few things within the videos, yet found nothing wrong with the way that the family was being run.
CPS, you said, is interviewing the family or investigating the family. Has that case been closed or is it still opened?
No, it's been closed, and that was a while back.
We have changed up everything that they said that we needed to change.
But they interviewed
we got worse.
privately, and the case was closed because there's nothing to find. There was nothing for them to see, and they realized that, and they did say that some of our videos were distasteful, which I can agree. I mean, some of them are.
Although all of this would change after DaddyOFive would upload their most brutal video to date.
Oh, ma'am just said, what's more embarrassing, rubbing feces all over the walls or a toilet overflowing? That's what I'm saying. Like literally,
yeah.
Listen to all the shit stories I've told on this channel. A lot of shit stories. I'm gonna tell you one thing I wouldn't be embarrassed about. Clogging the toilet is not that embarrassing. I'm pretty sure every fucking person does it.
I do it every day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was like, Cheese, I clogged the toilet today, not one person in chat would be like, what the fuck? But if I was like, hey, Cheese, I rubbed shit all over the wall, they'd be like, bro.
You good, bro?
Yeah, you need to get checked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, you can tell that they were capping on that. Like, that was complete bullshit.
Absolutely.
It was crueler and more emotionally charged than anything they had done in the past. It would completely destroy their reputation, and it went by the now infamous title, Invisible Ink Prank Epic Freakout. The video began with the mother explaining that she planned on pranking Cody by pouring invisible ink on the carpet.
I got a prank for Cody.
Oh,
I bought this here invisible ink, and I'm gonna squirt it all over his carpet and start flipping out because he
this is where it gets crazy.
So we're gonna see how this goes.
In the clip, her
body ready for some shit?
Voice implies that it was going to be another fun, happy stunt. Although when they do confront Cody about it, to say that they went overboard would certainly be an understatement.
What the hell is that?
What is this?
Cody!
Tell me! I didn't do that! Tell me what you did! I swear to God, I didn't do that!
It's a prank, bro!
I didn't do that! I don't have to take the color with you!
Why did you do that?
Pretty quickly, all of the kids are crying whilst the mother is outside the room having a bit of a giggle, and when they do eventually reveal that it was a prank, the kids don't seem all that excited.
Bro, you can even see the other kids are like, thank you. You can even see the other kids are like, yo, this is fucked.
Yeah.
I hate this clip so much. This is fucking ridiculous. I'll call your dad the day I find out you're rubbing shit on the walls and tell him about it. I say, yeah. Yes. Actually, my dad probably wouldn't be that surprised if I'm going to be honest with you. Pranks are only funny if the other party can laugh about it. Right. Yeah. Not be fucking damaged.
Yeah.
We got you both. You were innocent bystander.
Yeah.
You just got damaged.
The video would go on to receive a ton of backlash alongside a like ratio
of punch this
of
lady.
50%, leading Philip DeFranco
Bring the
to
dislikes back.
The family, bringing
straight
widespread attention to the video.
And so there was a range of anger. Some people saying this is outright abuse of your children. Others saying this is not abuse, but these are asshole parents that are exploiting their children for money and hurting them emotionally.
That's abuse.
Which is abuse. Yeah.
That's fucking abuse.
Completely fine with this.
After a bunch of other YouTubers would go on to make their own videos discussing the prank, DaddyOFive responded with a video simply titled Blocking All the Haters, in which they would acknowledge the criticism.
I'm getting all kinds of hate right now on
who would have thought?
all my social medias and on one of my videos.
The DeFranco guy, I love this part.
Following this, they'd go on to
because he's
ask
got one
Cody
eye,
and Alex if
one
they'd been traumatized by the prank.
The prank was done on.
Come on,
Alex
I do. What does that mean?
Cody.
Piece of shit.
You only have one. Or you got both.
I got one.
Yeah, I'm judging you.
I got one ear, but
is it the left or right ear?
Left ear, 2 piercings.
What was the old thing that they used to say?
Yeah, we know it's the right one that makes you Elton John, but it's a different time now.
Let me see it. Show the camera.
I don't know if the camera.
Let me see it.
I don't.
I love it. If it makes you feel any better, I used to have a big ass bull ring in my nose, so.
Bro, I had like the big fucking cubic zirconias.
Yeah. Back when you used to rap.
Yeah.
Was anybody traumatized?
No!
Are you guys okay?
Bullshit.
Are
He's
you
terrified
upset?
to say no.
It's just a prank.
Just a prank.
Before the mother would go on to state that the real problem was the haters.
To all you haters, you are the ones that give our children drama.
Just pause it for a second.
Problems. You are.
You know, like before they filmed that video, they grabbed the fucking kid by the chin and said, "You better fucking say it's a prank."
They grabbed his goggles and like pulled him back and snapped them on his face. It was a little prick. Oh
Absolutely.
man! Oh, and especially because like what I always think is funny too is they'll be like, "Oh, it's you haters that blah blah." I'm like, listen, yes, I do believe that a lot of people are too soft nowadays and can't take a fucking joke, but like it's obvious when it's malicious.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Like when you have children crying, like you're not fucking funny. You're just a dick. The only way it would make sense is if like before filming any of the pranks, they told the kids, "Hey, like throw a fit." You know what I mean? Like, but like, I mean, let's be real. Like, that's obviously not the case. Otherwise, they would have said that.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know how people are just so comfortable throwing their fucking kids on camera like that. Like, I don't know. Like me personally, it's just such a tough thing to do. Like my kids, they constantly want to be making YouTube videos and constantly ask me shit like that. But I'm like, I just don't. Like you're not ready. You're not like I'm sorry. I don't want to just fucking throw you out to the world.
Yeah.
The internet's a weird fucking place.
Like when you see like these kids that like review toys on YouTube and they make millions and they like good for them. Like or like I've seen like there's a TikTok channel I actually follow where it's like a dad and his daughter. They like she's like 6 and they have like a podcast together. And it's actually really funny. But like even with that, like sometimes I'm just like, ugh. It's a weird gray place to be. You know what I mean? I just, and there's so many fucking predators out there nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
look, man, if anybody knows about Tor, it's just keep your fucking kids off the internet.
Yeah, literally.
That's all I got.
Literally, dude.
More attention to the original prank, leading more YouTubers to talk about it. After a couple of days had passed, DaddyOFive would cave in by uploading an apology video.
Right now we are under severe attack by all kinds of media, by this Franco guy.
The Franco guy. Such a classic.
He never contacted me or anything, and everyone is jumping on this hate wagon.
That was a meme for the longest time.
This witch hunt.
In which they would try to convince the audience that all the pranks had been fake.
I don't care anymore. Videos are fake. They're fake. They're over-exaggted. Some videos are scripted. Some videos are played out.
Where do they say they're from?
Somewhere in the South. For sure, somewhere in the South.
Yeah, maybe Midwest, I wonder.
Yeah.
I've never heard that accent in the South.
Real.
Are these videos 100% real? I mean, is it 100% real, or are you guys putting on a show like McJuggernuggets or Kid Behind the Camera?
The videos were not fake, but some things are a little exaggerated.
This discrepancy led DaddyOFive to be interviewed on
What up,
Good Morning
Frosty?
America, where the legitimacy of the videos was put into question on national television.
You're not suggesting that your kids and the crying and the sobbing and that emotion we see was not real, are you?
Not every single time.
Oh, come
Some
on.
of it was acted.
Now that there were even
You
more eyes
fucking
on the
dumb
family,
twat.
Give that kid a
DaddyOFive
fucking
uploaded second
Oscar
apology,
then.
in which they would state that they were now in family counseling.
We are now in family counseling because we need it.
She acts like it's such a bad thing.
Isn't it funny how the people who do this shit always act like the biggest fucking victims?
Yeah, for sure.
Like she puts on a full fake of makeup and starts crying. He's got a fucking sweater vest on, like as if like they're like the greatest fucking family on the planet while they're out here kicking the shit out of their kids. You know what I mean?
Not
Like,
to
it's
get
fucking
too
ridiculous.
You know, media stuff, but we needed to come back together and have everybody, even the kids, to understand what we did wrong. This has been the absolute
I think they know.
worst week of our life, and we realized that we have made some terrible parenting decisions.
Although the worst was certainly still yet to come. Only 10 days after having interviewed DaddyOFive for their previous
What's up, Barodi? Here's something to watch. All right, we'll check it out.
Upload a new video titled "DaddyOFive Might Be Arrested," in which he explained that the police were now attempting to investigate the parents.
More information has come out about the DaddyOFive situation.
All right, yeah, sorry.
Apparently, the police are investigating them. An article came out saying that the Baltimore
fucking
County
Keemstar.
Police
Remember his
Department
heyday,
were
bro?
investigating, but they were having a
He's
hard
still on?
time finding the video.
No, he's selling it to someone else.
Counties that
Really?
these crimes
Oh, I didn't
took
know that.
place in.
Yet it wasn't only the police who were investigating DaddyOFive after it was revealed that the courts were also looking into the family. The biological mother of both Cody and Emma used the media attention to claim emergency custody back over her 2 children, meaning that they were now out of Mike and Heather's family.
Emma and Cody are with me. I have emergency custody. They're doing good. They're getting back to their playful selves.
4 months later in September
She seems really enthused.
2017, an article will be published by Good Housekeeping titled Update, YouTube Pranking Parents Sentenced for Child Neglect, in which it was written, YouTube channel DaddyOFive have been sentenced to 5 years probation for 2 counts of child neglect each. Also, any social media postings of the kids is prohibited unless it is for legitimate family purposes. However, by this point, the drama was already in the past, and the family minus Cody and Emma were back to posting videos under the slightly altered name Family05. Yet this didn't sit well with YouTube, and in July 2018, their channel Family05 will be terminated permanently.
Rare YouTube dub. Very rare YouTube dub.
YouTube dub.
Here's my thing. So I can understand being like somebody watching this from the outside and trying to like keep up with the craziness, right? Like I cannot totally understand that. There couldn't have been that many people subscribed to them by this point, right? Like who's supporting that with a subscription?
Bro, you'd be surprised, man. There are some fucking wild people. Like probably some like fucking 4chan degens, you know, who just love to watch everything suffer from fucking mice to children. You know?
That's true. That's true. I don't know. I just like I can understand going and like searching the videos to watch them and see what's going on and being kept up with, but to physically like support a channel with a sub is very like off-putting in a way.
Yeah.
I guess it's true. Like there's a viewer for fucking everyone. These motherfuckers beating their kids get hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Cheese. Just remember that we haven't beat anyone yet, and we're still at the bottom.
Oh, I think they're busy.
Did you just yell at your kids while I was talking about that?
I was just calling them. I had an idea. I had an epiphany.
You can beat me.
Whoa, let's go.
All right, Arodi.
Can I sit in the closet?
Just so you know, I'm an open palm man, not a backhand kind of guy.
In a state of panic,
especially
the
when it's
family
like
will
this.
launch their own website on which they post vlogs behind a $5 per month payment wall. Yet after only 6 months of posting on the website, they'd wipe every video from it, stating, "In order to move on with the healing process from the 2017 events, we have agreed willingly to remove our videos even from this site. For the sake and well-being of our family, Mike and I feel it is best that we take a long break from the public spotlight." The family would return to YouTube under the Martin family in 2019, which is still active up until this day. Although when looking through the comments on these videos, it's safe to say that the damage done to their reputation will never be repaired.
Yeah, man.
Is there like a follow-up anywhere?
Great question.
You know what I mean? Like, is there is there like anything like since then that like that was in 2017 that happened, right? So like.
Well, he just said that they have a new channel, 64,000 plus subscribers now, right?
But this thing is it still like prank channel? Are their kids like alive? You know what I mean?
So two of their kids. Well, remember the 2 boys, I believe, were not hers. She was the stepmother of them.
Right.
So they are in custody of their
right, but it was emergency
mother.
Custody. So that doesn't necessarily mean that they're still there.
True. Last I heard was the little redhead boy is still in custody, and he's doing good.
All I'm gonna say is this.
The rest I don't know.
All I'm gonna say is this: is if me and my old lady separated, let's say, and you know, she got remarried, I got married, like whatever, and I had to give my child to like a step parent, right?
Yep.
Like, you know, on alternate weeks or whatever.
Sure.
If I knew and was watching YouTube that this person was abusing my kid, like, how did you let this go on for that long? Like, I would have fucking set this person on fire. Like, there's no fucking way that like you can just like sit back and be like, you know, there's not much I can do about it. Like, no, that's your fucking child. Like,
what's you gonna do?
Like, there's plenty you can do.
Yeah, it's a prank, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a good parent, right? Yeah. Like, there is no amount of jail time or whatever that would stop you from protecting your kids.
with